Hello again. So on Facebook, there is an event that had been posted up for at least the past month for the 10-year anniversary candle memorial for September 11th. So it's gonna be red, white, and blue. For the colors of the flags. Not only that, but also for like the fire department, police department, and EMS and stuff like that. The people that we actually lost. And the main point of this candle memorial is, number one, in order to remember remember those that were lost, remember the event that happened, and also to let those who actually survived and their loved ones know that they haven't been forgotten about. So typically for a special event like this, I want to go out and buy special candles. However, unfortunately, because of the fact that I lost my job last week, I am going to be using the candles that I already have that have been sitting around for years. They're all Yankee candles. When you burn them, you can't really smell them, so whatever. But they're the right colors, so we're all good. For red, I have a pomegranate cider. I wish it was more of a true red, but it's red, so can't really complain too much about it. This one is actually a Halloween candle. I think I got it like last year or 2 years ago, but I never burned it, and it's the only white one I have. It's vanilla, so yeah, I may have done that too quick. But and then for blue, I have Evening Air. All Yankee candles, all votive candles, all ones that I've already had. So basically all I have to do is go out and get votive candle holders, which are about 50 cents each at Walmart. So it's not that bad. But also what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cleansing and charging each candle with a certain intent, along with, the branch that it's supposed to be incorporated with or represent. But I'm also going to charge and cleanse stones in order to basically boost the energy, make it even more special. And as some of you already know, a lot of you already do, I love stones. Stones, I connect very deeply with them. I'm a hoarder. They're my treasures. So this is my way. I know that I'm not giving them out, but I'm giving out the energy that they hold. So it's my special way of adding my blessings and putting the energy out there. So these are the stones that I have. I have red jasper, crystal quartz, and I have sodalite. I would have chosen a different stone for the blue, but I wanted it to be more of a true blue, so that's why I have this one. Why I chose sodalite. Quartz, when it has flaws like this, it looks white. Not only that, but it's very, very, yes, it is a common stone, but it can also boost the energy, and it has so many positive attributes that it's a very, very good stone to have. So, with the candles, with the stones, I'm going to be, like, for red, I'm going to be, charging them with a certain attribute, but it's going to be the same. So then, that way, it gives the boost. And same thing with the white, it's gonna be, these are going to have different attributes from red, but it's going to have the same. And the same with the blue. Now, I might as well just do this now, because I know that when the 10th year comes up, or 10th anniversary comes up, people are going to be asking, well, where were you? What did you do? How did you react? And this and that and the other thing. So, yeah, I'll just do that now. So, I was 12 years old, and I was in 7th grade when it happened. And I remember I was in my English class, and a bunch of students were being dismissed. It was around the time that the second tower hit, or got hit, but they started getting dismissed around like 9 o'clock. So we're sitting there, and this is like before noon, and we're sitting there, and it's like, what is going on? You know, we don't know what's happening. We don't know why these students are being called out. I mean, our class was practically empty. And I remember that after the first tower got hit, they brought television into the classroom, and we were watching news. At that time, I didn't know what the Trade Center was, or were, as, you know, Twin Towers, sorry. But yeah, I think at that time, I didn't realize, it hadn't sunk in of what actually was going on. It's like, you know, I was 12. I've never experienced something of that magnitude that upset so many people around me, and it's like, I don't know how to react. It's like, obviously I knew it wasn't a joke, so I wasn't laughing, but I was kind of neutral. It's like, I wasn't upset, but I was in that I don't know how to react type phase. And then, I don't remember if we got dismissed early or not. I can't remember if they sent us home early. But, I do remember that for the rest of the day, we ended up watching the news instead, because even the teachers couldn't concentrate on teaching us what they were going to. So yeah, when I went home and I sat in my bedroom, I had a TV in my bedroom since I was like 9. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching the news. It was everywhere. So it's like, you have a choice of crappy shows, or do you have the news? Well, I wanted to know what was going on, like, more than what they already showed us. So I sat there and I watched the news, and, you know, I didn't bawl my eyes out, but, you know, sorry, guy on a motorcycle going about 80 miles down the street. Anyway, so I didn't feel sympathy. Don't get me wrong, I did, because I'm not cold-hearted, obviously. But I still wasn't, you know, hysterically crying like a lot of people were, because, again, I didn't realize I didn't know what the Twin Towers were. I didn't know what they represented. I knew that thousands of people had passed. And that hit me. But, so yeah. And then, I remember that day as being the day that when my daddy, had, first started to get sick. He had a pain in his chest. He started to have, like, panic attacks. He had already been sick for many, many years, and it had just gotten worse on that day. And, he kept on getting worse. He kept on declining until the point, until he passed away May 7th of 2002. I knew eventually he was going to pass, but I didn't expect it, to happen like that, where, 9/11 happens, and then he was hit so hard that he got a lot worse. He was incredibly depressed. So depressed that his end came too quickly. He would have been 52 years old, September 15th of 2002. So 9/11 happened 4 days before his 51st birthday. And I'm not gonna get into details on here of how he passed, but you could probably figure it out with everything I just said. It was not a good time for me. And quite honestly, I know that Daddy didn't pass away on September 11th, but it is the reason for why he got worse. And I shouldn't remember 9/11 like that, and neither should anybody else who lost anybody on that day. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another candle to this collection for my daddy, because he got sick. Well, he got worse on that day. And his favorite color was purple, so I'll add purple. And an amethyst. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for watching. Goddess bless. I hope you have a fantastic day. And unfortunately, that's pretty much all that I have to say right now. But seriously, Goddess bless your hearts, just as she has done mine. Blessed be.